Welcome to the Weekly Wrap, everyone. I am Kathleen Trigg Jones. Today's episode is all about foster care. May is Foster Care Awareness Month. For those of you who don't know, my life personally started out in foster care. So I wanted to dedicate today's show to all of the amazing children around the country who are still waiting to be adopted. We have some special guests lined up, but first, you are watching the Weekly Wrap. Every year in our country, more than 700,000 children spend at least some time in foster care. I was one of them. However, of that 700,000, only about 250,000, that's just over a third of the children, will actually get out of the foster care system. And even less, only about 52,000 of them will actually be adopted. On this past week's episodes of my new show, We Are the Joneses, which airs on Centric TV, I opened up for the first time publicly about my own adoption and how not knowing where I came from has affected my life. Take a look. I don't hide the fact that I was adopted. Several years ago, Michael and I decided to do a search for my birth family. I'd forgotten all about it, wasn't even think it was the farthest thing from my mind until I got that letter. Dear Ms. Trigg Jones, I am writing with regards to your request for information concerning your adoption record. I've never seen a baby picture of myself. I knew that I couldn't handle that right then. I might actually meet the woman who brought me into this world. And now joining us from Hope for Youth is Kate Travers, who is live via Skype. And Hope for Youth operates an array of services for children, youth, and families who have been affected by foster care. Kate, I just want to say thank you for joining us, and more importantly, thank you for your dedication and all the work that you're doing on behalf of foster children.
Thanks for having me, Kathleen. It's an honor to be a part of this segment and bring some attention to the needs of foster children here in New York and throughout the country.
I know your agency does a lot of work with families and with children, and that you know, this is Foster Care Awareness Month. Why is it so important for us to pause and make people know that children are out there waiting to find a home?
Well, I think it just takes a little self-reflection on your own life. I think we can all think about a time where we relied on our family or our neighbors or our lifelong friends. Kids in foster care, unfortunately, don't have these long-term attachments. We have a mentoring program that really focuses on matching kids with someone who they can have in their life long-term. To become a foster parent, it's a very regimented system where you have to be certified here in New York State, and it's about a 4-month process of the classes you have to take. However, to become a volunteer, specifically with Hope for Youth, you meet with me, we do all the background checks, and we start engaging you with some of our children and some of our programs. Some of our volunteers want to volunteer at special events. Others want to be one-on-one mentors with kids in foster care. And once we get to know you and you get to know us and our kids, then we look to do the matching, and we try to do it as simple as possible. But we do have to make sure that the background checks are done and that our kids are safe.
Can you tell me how someone would get involved? How do they find Hope for Youth?
So our website is www.hfyny.org. And we welcome people to volunteer, to donate, to get involved. And I tell this to people all the time. You're going to get more out of helping a child than they're ever going to get from you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being an advocate for the children who really need it most.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for bringing attention to this. And congratulations on your new show. It's wonderful, and our supporters have been watching. And we're looking forward to meeting you and working with Trigg House more.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to it. Match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Thank you, Kate.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.